All right, so we do have some breaking news. It is Super Talk 99.7 WTN. It looks like, and I'm joined by Johnny B. will be Amigo number 1. Ken Weaver, Amigo number 2.
Good morning, boys. Yeah.
I'll be Amigo number 3 today, which means that congratulations, Chris. You get to be Amigo number 4. Chris Hand coming up after the news at 9.
It's my favorite number. That's fine.
That's why to go, brother Chris Hand.
Why is 4 your favorite number? That is actually weird.
Bobby Orr for the Boston Bruins. An absolute legend, beast of a hockey player.
There you go.
You guys got a favorite number? Johnny, you got a favorite number?
No.
Ken, you got a favorite number?
You know what? I've never thought of a favorite number.
Are you laughing at the question or are you laughing at me?
No, not at you. Not at you. No, it's just a question. I've never been asked what my favorite number is.
You don't have a favorite number? Everybody should have a favorite number.
I really don't.
Do you have a lucky number? Do you have a lucky number?
No?
Judging from my life, no.
I've never thought about numbers in that respect.
No, I haven't.
Oh, man, I'm all about numbers. I see them everywhere. Like, so when my grandfather passed away, he was a firefighter, and we went to the funeral and everything. So his badge number was 416, and we got back after the funeral, and all of the power had gone out, and it had been out for exactly 4 hours and 16 minutes because all the clocks were blinking 416.
Oh, wow.
I've been a numbers guy ever since.
There you go.
Now, I will say that every time I look at the clock, it seems to be 11:11.
Hey, man, you gotta check those doubles.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, my favorite number is 11:35 because that's when my rear end catches fire and I head home for the day.
See, I was going to say my favorite number is, depending on the day and how many commercials we have, either 8:58 or 8:59.
And you always tell us about it, too, on Friday.
Yes, you do. And I love when people come by going, dang gone. Yeah, I think so.
Back to the breaking news. Devin Archer, apparently, thanks to Aaron for letting me know, apparently now the transcript of Devin Archer's testimony before the House Oversight Committee, the House Oversight Panel, Fox News Digital has obtained a transcript of said testimony.
Yep.
So the headline is, Devin Archer told congressional investigators that Hunter Biden used then Vice President Joe Biden as, quote, defensive leverage to send the right signals to his foreign business partners while selling him as, quote, the brand that offered capabilities and reach, as well as a unique understanding of D.C. So we'll continue to cover that.
Yeah, there goes all my show prep.
That's it.
It's a 140-page transcript.
All right, we're going to read all of it, 9 to noon.
You know what? I mean, okay, I'm not accusing the Biden family of being a crime family.
I am.
But
oh, sorry.
Here's what I will say, and I know this may sound weird, but you guys have seen The Sopranos, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Remember whenever there would be a deal that Tony would need to know about? It was never discussed. It was just everybody got together for dinner. And they just talked about the weather, talked about, oh, boy, that's some really good toast. Or, yeah, that's a funny story, too. And then before the details were discussed, Tony was gone.
Right.
All Tony had to do was see. And all that had to be done was Tony need to be seen.
Is plausible deniability.
Yes.
Is what they're talking about. So to me, and I do get what you're saying, Ken. I think that with Joe Biden, and then Chris has some bad news he wants to share with us. But to me, I think the devil is always in the details, and I think it is painfully obvious that Hunter Biden was utilizing the Biden brand as a way to line the pockets of not only Hunter, but also the entire Biden clan. Now,
do you want to hear my conspiracy theory on Joe Biden?
Let's hear it.
The dementia's an act. He's really a criminal mastermind, and
it's the I'm old and confused defense.
Yeah, you
okay.
Can't,
Well, especially whenever he does the Clint Eastwood squint.
Yes, I've actually made fun of the Clint Eastwood
Did you see
squint.
That he's getting busted now because on Twitter, some of the people that are circling around him or supporting him are photoshopping his photos to make him look younger?
Interesting.
No.
They're smoothing out Biden's wrinkles.
Putting him in the soft light.
Adding smiles. putting the old Instagram filters on number 46.
When they give them the smile, so they do that really weird wide grin.
It's like the
does.
Jack Nicholson Joker smile.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I've often said that. It's just a bizarre kind of smile. It's a creepy grin. Everything about Joe Biden is creepy. From the way that he sniffs, to the way that he whispers, to the way that he swims naked, to the way that he did I say the way that he grins? If not, that's part of it.
The way he likes kids rubbing the hair down on his legs in the pool to watch it pop back up.
Another one. Anyway, what's your bad news, Chris?
Well, before I get there, I have another theory.
Okay.
My theory is that Corn Pop was actually a good dude, and he was trying to protect those kids at the pool.
Very good.
That's
Corn Pop is actually the superhero in this whole thing.
Corn Pop was defending the neighborhood.
He was the lifeguard.
Corn Pop was like, no, keep your swimming suit on.
Stay away from those kids, old man.
They don't want to rub your leg hair.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Corn Pop was a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's switch gears.
Yes, please.
I have some bad news.
All right.
And I knew the day would come at WTM where I would have to break bad news, but I didn't want it to be like this.
Okay.
You guys know Justin Trudeau?
Trudeau? Yes.
The mayor of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting divorced.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, cue up the Bryan Adams song.
He's going to eat his feelings in poutine tonight.
Cuts like a knife.
What'd you say?
He's going to eat his feelings in poutine.
Yes. Big old plate of poutine.
Okay.
That's
I'll
some
go
good
ahead
stuff.
and I'll be the one to ask, what the hell is poutine?
Poutine is gravy fries with cheese curds.
Yes, sir.
It's a Canadian delicacy.
And it is good.
It's actually pretty money.
Really?
All Canada jokes aside.
Yes. It is good.
It's the one thing in Canada that's not failing currently.
Yeah, people have all kinds of theories on Justin Trudeau.
Oh, you mean Castro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there's that. I'll let you handle that after the news at 9.
Yeah, well, I can handle it now if you'd like.
Go ahead. So you want to do that? Go ahead.
Have you guys ever heard the Justin Trudeau Castro theory?
Have not.
You haven't? All right, Google it. Google Justin Trudeau and Castro, and they'll pull up the side-by-side pictures. So the rumor has it, and this rumor has been floating around ice fishing circles in Canada for decades, that Justin Trudeau's mom was a bit of a swinger. And that's just to be polite. And they had allegedly visited Cuba, coincidentally, around the same time that Justin was conceived.
Yes. Okay.
And so the theory is that the communist in charge of Canada is actually a communist from Cuba.
Look at the nose.
They literally look just like each other.
Have they done?
They do. They do.
We've spoken about this on Nashville's Morning News, or at some point I talked about this. Haven't they done a DNA test?
No, but I mean, the way he cried when Castro died said enough for me.
Yeah, that was a little bizarre.
I don't need the Ancestry.com results.
Interesting.
And that's one of those theories that even if it's not true, I'll choose to believe it is.
Listen, doesn't matter what the DNA says. What does the policy say? Totally kidding. Anyway, all right.
I stand with the truckers.
Stand with the truckers. That's exactly right.
So Justin is all holed up in his room listening to Bryan Adams on his Walkman.
Yep.
Can I tell you something? I think Justin Trudeau
On his
is going to
Walkman.
go out and live his best life.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's going to get all giddied up, dressed up in blackface, and go hit the town.
Exactly what he's going to do.
I'll do all the things his wife wouldn't let him do after they were married. You know, that's what you do when you get divorced, right?
That's exactly right. Hey, moving on. So,
did I nosedive the segment with blackface and Justin Trudeau being actually a Castro?
I think that's great.
Dude, you think that's great, Dan?
Well, no, I think that you bringing it up is fantastic. Hey, switching gears. Murphy and I finally played pickleball yesterday.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, did you guys?
I was beginning to think it would never happen.
It finally did, and the great thing is, so Matt and I, pickleball is weird.
Pickleball.
Because you got like all these strangers to show up and they start playing pickleball together. It's like all these people just, they rotate in and out. And so Matt and I
Are
end
you
up,
setting the table for some excuses?
No. No, but the funny thing is, so Matt and I end up on the same team playing doubles against a couple of women who were like older.
They were older?
They were.
You calling them old women?
No, I'm just saying they were older.
All right.
Because there's younger people and then there's older people. I'm an older person. So are
so
you.
you were playing some women that were the same age as you.
I don't know. Anyway, so the good news is Matt and I beat the older women.
Oh,
Yeah, way to go,
did
man.
you feel tough?
Yes, sir.
The bad news is somehow playing pickleball with these older women, somehow I screwed up my back.
Oh,
So clearly, I don't know if I'm to be candid, cut out for pickleball. I had a great time.
Pickleball.
I was so sweaty. You ever like wear a, well, you wouldn't. Hey, Ken, you ever, Chris can't identify with this yet.
Okay.
Ken, you ever wear like a cotton shirt and you get all sweaty?
Yeah,
and
that's
then
when
you
I
see,
take it off.
Man boobs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking like yesterday. When I came home, I was a hot mess.
Was your hair all glistening in the sun and that sort of thing?
No, Ken, my hair was not glistening in the sun. My scalp was.
You got to take your shirt off and really throw down on the pickleball court.
No,
Brother
but you know
Dan.
what? There was some guys there that were playing pickleball shirtless.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, were they older?
It made me feel inferior, and I don't know if they were older or not. I couldn't tell.
They were in shape.
I was trying
They
not
were
to
in-
look.
They were in good shape.
Is that when the sweating started?
Anyway, but a great time.
How come you didn't post pictures? Were you guys too busy in the throes of competition?
Yeah, we were defeating the old ladies. I'm just kidding. They're all very nice, and they were old. They were older, not old. That's number one. Number
Yeah.
two, there's nothing wrong with being seasoned. The point I'm making is that
I just don't believe in men and women's sports, Dan.
the point I'm making is that I couldn't clearly handle the competition of older women because I threw out my back as I'm playing pickleball with them. Now, the great thing is that I must have played 5 games of pickleball. I didn't lose one game.
That's the way to go, brother.
And one of the things I also noticed is Matt and I did not get to actually play against each other one-on-one. So that's what needs to happen next. I could tell, though, that as Matt and I were on opposite doubles teams, that he and I were clearly playing against each other because the women were almost to the point where they were standing around because Matt and I are, slamming the pickleball, the little wiffle ball thing towards each other. And it is clear that Matt, he wants to get me.
Yeah.
He does. He is just, and I'm sitting there as I'm playing back and forth with Matt, and it's clear the other two ladies might as well just go sit down and have a drink in the shade.
Let me tell you something. Next time you play Matt and Brother Murphy in pickleball, wear you some Roll Tide gear. See what kind of reaction you get from Brother Matt.
You know what I'll wear? I'll get a T-shirt
with Kirby Smart's picture on it.
Sure, or
Then you really get him.
or a Bulldogs logo
there you
and
go.
with a cross out sign on it, whatever it is, like a little Ghostbusters. What do you call
A
that?
cross-out sign.
What do you call that?
Is that the technical term?
Yeah, like the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters
circle thing.
The cross.
What the hell do you call that?
I don't know.
That's why I hate these
I'm
segments.
just being a jerk. I don't know what it's called either.
Okay, great. You do it very well. By
Thank
the way.
you.
I think that's. Oh gosh, look at the time. Anyway, I had a great time with Murphy Show, and you know what? We didn't post any pictures because I just wanted to try it because I with all this talk, Matt's done it 3 or 4 times. I haven't done it once. Yeah. So I was out there. I had a great time. I'm on copious amounts of a leave this morning, and I should be ready to go by the next time Matt and I play.
All right,
Perfect.
man.
A lot of fun.